like, share, you feel me? And subscribe to the channel, you dig? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tay Luciano Media. That's Tay Luciano Media. Like and share. Subscribe to the channel. Really shit. Just subscribe to the channel, you feel me? It's a lot been going on. It's a lot of weird shit been going on in these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got my, you know what I'm saying, Pelly on, you feel me? On some Dipset type of time, you feel me? But yeah, it's a lot been going on in these YouTube streets. It's been a lot of weird shit too. But it's just, man, it's crazy. Crazy times we're living in. But Akademiks, to get on him. Akademiks. I think he should just be canceled out. I do. I really do. It's funny because if this was a regular person, a normal, not even gonna say normal, well, yeah, normal person. Well, not normal, but if this was a regular person, say the dude that works at McDonald's or Walmart, Amazon, instantly he would have been canceled. Instantly, he probably would have already been in jail. You know, he would have been canceled already. But I know, you know, once you have a big following, it's kind of crazy. I don't have this so long. When you have a big following and when you have a big following, you got a big buzz, you got a big platform, it's not as easy or as quick to cancel somebody out when you got millions of subscribers, millions of people that follow you on social media. You know what I mean? It's a little different, so I get it. But I feel like it's a thin line between popularity and real life, or, you know, social media influence or whatever it may be, you know. And people tend to quick to say, oh, I can't believe they done it. I can't believe they did something like that. I can't believe it. And it's like, you do know that this person or this person is still an individual. You know what I'm saying? You do realize that this person, I said person, this person is still an individual at the end of the day, meaning this person is still human. You know, what makes a difference is the popularity mixed in with the celebrity, mixed in with, you know, with the money. The money is just to secure you. You get what I'm saying? You know, I'm able to take care of my bills, put my bills up, make sure, you know, I can feed my family. I could do whatever I want. I could go buy whatever I want. I could travel how I want to travel. That's it. But at the end of the day, that person is still a human. That person still got demons and and stuff they're going through. They might not be going through it like how the next person is financially or whatever the case may be, but they're still a human. So when people say that, it's like, when a person says that about whoever the person is, that lets me know they haven't separated the two between celebrity and, you know, real life. You know what I mean? The money is just the money. That's it. But I feel like he was out of pocket. You know, I felt like it was some baby Diddy type of vibes. That was, you know what I mean? That was how he was talking to the kid. You know what I mean? It's kind of gave me, you know, I kind of looked at him how, you know, the time, the few encounters that Diddy had with Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? But to be talking to a 15-year-old like that, it's crazy. Now, it probably wouldn't have been looked at as much if it was behind closed doors. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that it would have still been right, but when you got hundreds of thousands, damn millions of people following you, watching you, come on, you know what I mean? Of course it's gonna be like that. But even if it was behind closed doors, that's not cool. We talking about a 15-year-old. And for him to kind of like play it off nonchalant, like, you know what I'm saying, on some nonchalant shit, for him to do that, that's fucking crazy to me. Because at the end of it, it's like, nigga, you grown as hell. You old enough to be his daddy, his uncle, or somebody. You know what I'm saying? It just gave me straight weirdo vibes from him. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, it really gave me, like, oh, nigga, you's a weirdo. Straight up. On Mafia. Like, you really is a weirdo. But it's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of people that y'all wouldn't, even believe. You know what I mean? You look at Diddy, look at R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Some of our people that came from nothing and was able and was fortunate enough, blessed enough to come into success and have abundance of wealth and success and notoriety to all for what? You know what I mean? Really all for what? But it's not surprising. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? It's not surprising to me. It's just not. Like, these type of people are into these type of things. You get what I'm saying? So when you see something like that, it's not surprising. Prime example, go back, I just brought his name up, R. Kelly. R. Kelly, I mean, everybody's seen the video of him doing what he was doing. And I ain't about to get off into it, everybody know what it is, right? But a lot of people were still being in denial about it because, it's R. Kelly. You feel what I'm saying? It's R. Kelly. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fucking Pied Piper. You know what I mean? This dude wrote so much music for different artists, so many big artists, one being Michael Jackson. Arguably one of his biggest songs, You Are Not Alone. So when you is huge like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you that big in music and you get what I'm saying, and you got a huge following, you done did great things, you done perform all these type of songs, you could write songs, you could do all of this, that's when people get it twisted, because a lot of people look at the celebrity and hold them at a certain standard and put them on a certain plateau to when they do some crazy stuff or some weird stuff or whatever the case may be, they just can't believe it. You get wrong, they just can't, because it's like, damn, I can't believe this person said this, or I can't believe this person done this. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, they're still human. It's not like they're from another planet or another world or they're alien. No, this person is still human. This person can still go through the same stuff you go through. This person can still get a cold. You know what I'm saying? They're still human. Bottom line, point blank, period. So that's when the person has to separate the human from the celebrity, or, the human from, singer or whatever, whoever it is, right? But when I heard it, it really didn't surprise me. We live in a day and age, it's a bunch of weirdos, it's a bunch of freaks. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of stuff that people do and say that, honestly, at this point, it shouldn't even be surprising. Honestly, it really shouldn't even be surprising to a lot of people, at least some, because it's like a lot of people be like, oh my God, how could they do this? Oh, they was doing so well, man. Listen, yeah, they probably was. You're right. But if you do anything outside of what you've been known to do, that's because that's who you really are, or you already had that on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always talk to my homeboy, like, yo, like, it don't matter if you rich, poor, broke, whatever. Certain stuff has gotta be already in you, whether it's good or bad. It's just like a person that, say a person gets rich or able to get a, a nice amount of money, or because they don't put the time in and stuff like that, or they just like fuck everybody, whatever. That was already, could have been in them to say, well, shit, once I get my money, it is what it is. And I'm just using that as an example, like certain stuff have to already be in you to do. It's basically what I'm saying. You get me? Like certain stuff already have to be, it already has to be in you to say, yo, I'm not doing, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna play it like this or that, or whatever the case may be. Like certain things has to already be in you. Bottom line, like it don't, you know what I mean? Like it does. Like certain shit has to already be in you. So I think for Akademiks, I believe like, who knows, he could have been trying to groom a kid, or, you know what I'm saying? Because when people, 9 times out of 10, 10 out of 10, when these type of cases come about, or these type of things transpire, and things get to unraveling, more stuff come out, you tend to find out that this person once they get to digging and stuff like that, you tend to find out that this person already had a fetish or a reputation for this type of behavior. All the time, 9 times out of 10, you tend to find out like, oh shit, well, this person already had a fetish with this, or had, you know what I'm saying, or been into this type of behavior. Am I right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, however you want to put it, they already have a reputation for this. They already been doing stuff when your eyes was closed, and they already, trying to pull the wool over your eyes and get you to believe. You know what I'm saying? So nothing should surprise anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dig? Nothing should surprise nobody. You dig? So it's like, I'm not surprised about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Real talk. For somebody like Akademiks, these are the type of people that get on, fortunate enough to get some money, some real wealth, and kind of abuse it by showing their true colors. You get what I'm saying? And their true colors of being sick, twisted individuals. Even if it's something small. Because it's like, I'm not about to sit up and even talk, play even with nobody like that, period. Young world, damn sure not, saying the stuff he was saying with a 15-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, it's you crazy. So I don't blame the companies parting ways with him. Twitch, GoDaddy, I think it was. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame the companies and his endorsements. Yo, we're not going to, fuck you. We're not going to even do business with you no more, because we don't, the stuff that's out right now that's on you, we don't get down like that. You know what I mean? I don't blame them, because that's just not, that doesn't look good for them. I don't care if you was even a partner with fucking McDonald's. You feel me? It could be McDonald's. It could be, God, goddamn Pepsi, I don't know, Milton Bradley. You feel me? It could be Milton Bradley. You know what I'm saying? That just don't give them a good look and put a good taste in their mouths because they looking like, oh, you on this type of time. That's just like, say if you was an athlete, right? And you got 3 or 4 endorsements on the table. Or not even on the table, you got some endorsements. And say you're an athlete, or let's just say you're in the NBA, and one day you get on some Gilbert Arenas type shit, and you take some guns to the arena, or you know what I'm saying. Before the game, you walking through, and you got 2-3 guns in your bag. You know what I mean? And you know, you got an endorsement, say with this company, that company, whoever the case may be, Google, whoever. And they find that out. Do you really think they're gonna be like, oh, it's no problem? No, they not gonna wanna even fuck with you after that. Even something like that, because if they're doing business with you, you kind of like the face of, especially if you have a big following, big platform. Even if you're a big artist or athlete, they're not gonna wanna per se rock with you, fuck with you, because it's like, that just don't look good for our brand, our company, and what we believe in. So they're gonna part ways quickly. You know what I'm saying? Quickly, as soon as they get the news, they're gonna part ways. Hands down, they're gonna part ways from you and say, yo, we just not rocking with you. It is what it is. And that's that. Bottom line, they're going to do that. They're going to do it. Like, so at that point, it really doesn't, you know, matter. Even if you go and apologize, it's like, or whatever, you can try to do goddamn community service for the whole year. If you do any heinous underlying shit, they're not fucking with you. Period. These white companies is not gonna fuck with you. Now maybe some niggas would, but don't know niggas really own them companies. You know what I'm saying? They might think they do, but they really don't. You know what I'm saying? But these white Italian Jews, they're not gonna wanna fuck with you after they see or hear about you doing some bogus shit, saying some bogus shit. They're gonna be done. You feel me? They're gonna be done with you. Like, yo, we not fucking with you, nigga. You a nigga too? You black? Come on. They're not about to be fucking with you. That's just all it is to it. That's just all it is. They're not going to fuck with you. Period. They're not. They're not gonna fuck with you. Bottom line. They go ahead and sit you down, let you, you know what I'm saying? Let you figure it out. But you know, they're not gonna fuck with you. I mean, hell. I mean, this might be a little different, but even with somebody like Chris Brown, with that whole Rihanna situation, he was never really the same after that. If y'all notice, of course, he done put out good songs and dope albums after that, but they kind of still tarnish him somewhat. You know what I'm saying? He lost endorsements. He had all type of shit on the table. You know, they stepped. Look what happened with that. Even though that's a little different, but and I'm only saying that because all of that type of stuff tend to fall under the same guidelines. You get what I'm saying? So even with something like that, like, I'm not about to sit up and, cause how they look at it, like, oh, you on that? We not. So I think they should go on and cancel him. He deserves it because a lot of people get the money and maybe the first couple of months, year to a couple of years, they're happy with it. You know, but after a while, it's like, okay, what else I could get away with? What else I could do? What else can I say? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna sit his ass down too. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and, make him, yeah, sit buddy boy down. Straight up, gonna sit that nigga down. Cancel his ass. Because guess what? If it was Terrence down the street, if it was the nigga that worked at the Amazon or Foot Locker, oh, it'll be over with. You know what I'm saying? It'll be over with. So just for that alone, you know what I'm saying? Just for that alone, it's like you gotta be punished for that. Bottom line, you gotta be punished for that. There's no other way around this shit. You has to be punished for your actions and your words, and whatever you say come out your mouth, you gotta stand on that. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta, you gotta walk with that. You gotta walk with that. That's the new word. Whatever you say comes out your mouth, you gotta walk with that. You gotta walk with that. Like, bottom line, you gotta walk with that. It's just that simple, because time and time again, the more time play out in this crazy world, and we see what it is with a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these entertainers, even a couple of athletes, and you just have to be mindful of what you're saying and also what you're doing, because everybody is watching. Even the people you think not watching could be watching, so you gotta be very mindful of what you say, what you do, especially when it comes to social media, YouTube, Instagram, wherever it is that you own or that you that you rock with, you gotta be mindful of that. Bottom line, I need to get my tattoo to do it. But yeah, you gotta be mindful of that. And that's just all it is to it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas, like I said, get money and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Go batshit crazy and then wonder what happened. You know what I mean? And not to mention, like, this is another thing, like, dude is like, and I don't have my mom, everybody done drunk before, right? I have drink or used to flat out get drunk or whatever, right? But this nigga be drinking like he probably drink every day. I know he don't go live every day or be streaming every day. But out of a week, he probably drink 3 or 4 times out of a week. Now some might say, oh no, he probably just drink on stream, blah, blah, blah. And that can possibly be true. But somebody that drinks like that, they're not just drinking on stream. You know what I'm saying? That's not even cool to do, but I don't think they're just drinking on stream. And like, he probably drinks a lot. A lot of people that drinks like that tend to drink, you know what I'm saying, on a regular basis. Not just these particular days. Tend to drink right on a regular, consistent basis. So I think he needs rehab. I do. The way he be pouring it up, you know what I'm saying? And don't he got a weird case with the whole thing with the ex-girlfriend, and you had your homies over and this happened, she allegedly got, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened with that? Like, you know what I mean? Even with that. So that was like one red flag. Him getting into it with his girl or whatever at the hotel. That was kind of another one. And now this one's a third, right? 1, 2, 3. Because last time I checked, it was 3 strikes out. You play baseball and boom, foul. I mean, not foul. Strike, 1 strike, 2, 3. You only get 3 strikes. So that first situation, then the hotel, now this. So we have like 3 situations, 2 solid ones for sure. The hotel, you know what I'm saying, when he was getting into it with the girl and stuff like that. But at least 2 solid situations that we have seen from Akademiks being on some BS, and that enough really to really to sit him down. You know what I mean? Really. So it's like, then you have to ask yourself, like, well, who's pressing his buttons? You get me? You dig? So it's like, who's pressing his, not who's pressing his buttons, but who's pressing the buttons for him? Like, seriously, who's pressing the buttons for him? Because if he's able to still remain who he is, and yeah, he might lose sort of endorsements and stuff like that, but it'll make you really think like, well, damn, what's really going on out here? Because I know so-and-so, it would have been over with for him. Let that be a person that's not known, don't have a platform and none of this, no endorsements, no nothing. Oh, he gonna, man, by that week, he's probably about to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me that he's able to still stream and stuff like that. Like, shut his whole streaming shit down. You know what I'm saying? Make it to something. You know what I'm saying? Something. You know what I mean? Something. Because it just don't make sense. And it's just really giving me different types of vibes from Akademiks. But I think a lot of people, I ain't gonna say a lot. I think some people been stopped rocking with him. We see how much he was glazing during the motherfucking Drake and Kendrick situation. How the hell was Drake talking about anything for real when Kendrick was whooping his ass left and right? How? You know what I'm saying? Kendrick was whooping him by a landslide. It was like the NBA Finals. It was like three to zip. You watch the finals and you like, damn, they up 3-0. It's over. You know what I'm saying? You already know game 4. Once they come back up, man, it's championship. Boom. So it was kind of like one of them things. Like Kendrick kept whooping him, and this nigga still glazing Drake. You know what I'm saying? Still slobbing him up. You know what I'm saying? Virtually giving head to Drake. You feel me? So he always been kind of weird, you know what I'm saying, unless he's getting paid off. But no amount of money can make me even do that, because it's like, nigga, if you losing, you losing. Regardless, however it is, I rock with you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you losing, you losing. Straight up. Like, the fuck? So it's like, who's paying you? Who's really behind you? You know what I'm saying? And then anybody that's cool with Adam 22 like that is I don't know, man. It's like weirdos to me, because, and that goes for all of these niggas that's cool with Adam like that. Munchie B, motherfucking Brick Baby, Sharp at a point in time, Flacco, and think about it. Even to get on them real quick, right? All the people that's cool with Adam is like super fucking weird, or just do weird and say weird shit. Brick Baby, Flacco, Sharp even said some little mystery shit here and there. I think Munchie B is weird. He seems like he's cool. I feel like Munchie B is weird. So anybody that's really get cool with him is weird to me, because this person, he's not a nigga. So I hate when people do that. When, this white boy don't even believe in God. Now, I understand some people don't believe in God, right? And it's different religions, but like, it's crazy, right? I remember, and this is how I know, maybe now, but this is how I know they didn't really do their research on Adam or whatever, because I remember one episode of No Jumper. It was an episode where I forget who it was. It was Adam, Brick, I forget, maybe whoever else it was. He was talking about like religion and atheists and how he don't believe in God and shit like that, right? All right, cool, boom. So the next day, not that like 2 days later, Shark was on, and they kind of brought it back up. And Shark kind of says, "Damn, Adam, you don't believe in God." Matter of fact, it was actually Brick. It was Brick, baby, Adam, and DW Flame. And Flame didn't even know. DW Flame didn't even know. You're like, damn, you don't believe in God, what? And he was kind of, I know he was serious because the expression he had on his face, he was kind of talking about it, was going back and forth and stuff like that, right? So like the next, I want to say it was like the next day. No, probably next 2 days or something like that. Sharp on there. It's Sharp, Adam, I think Brick Baby. And it kind of got brought back up. And Adam was talking how he was talking about it. And Sharp was like, what? Kind of like the same response DW Flame gave. It's like, damn, how you know you didn't believe in it? You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm atheist and this is that. But it's like, how y'all don't know this? Like, this dude is always around. So you mean to tell me y'all really didn't know he didn't believe in that? And he had multiple lives and streams where he done said that before. So it's like, damn, y'all working for somebody y'all really don't even know their background. And really, you don't really need to know where somebody's standing at about religion and stuff like that. But it's like, damn, I didn't even know. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that get cool with him like that is weird, even to me. And I'm starting to see that. I didn't really feel like that at first, but the more I see stuff, it's like all these niggas is like weird, because it's like y'all will get cool. Not even that, okay, whatever. But it's like, out of all the stuff he be saying and the conquer and divide shit he be on with the gangs and niggas from different sets and niggas beefing and all that shit ain't cool. So it's like anybody see that and kind of get, I don't know, it's just like, it's weird to me as far as the people that work for him. You know what I'm saying? The Brick Babies and, you know, the Floccos. He's been a weirdo from day one. You know what I'm saying? People like that actually work with him. It's kind of, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Almighty cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, this shit just weird. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I couldn't rock with somebody else like that. Because I know I would instantly get mad. You know what I'm saying? I would instantly want to turn up and just slap the fuck out of Adam. Straight up. Like, if I was in front of Adam, I'd probably just slap the fuck out of Adam. Just because how he be talking and the things he be saying. Like, for real, it's just something about white people when they act a certain way. Like, I could be, listen, the thing is with me, I'm a people person. So I could go anywhere and be cool with the worst group of niggas, the best niggas, from the smart niggas, the street niggas, the niggas that's, you know what I'm saying? Because I can maneuver, you know what I'm saying? And I'm into a lot of different shit, whether it don't matter what it is, a whole lot of different things. So I can channel that at any group of, you know what I'm saying? Any group of people. You get me? Any group of people I could, okay, cool. But it's like, I don't see how people could get cool with a nigga like him. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because he really be on some bull. Straight up. Like, he really be on some bullshit. And he been like that for a while. A lot of people thought Dane, and shout out to Dane Dash, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dane for sure. But a lot of people thought Dane was crazy when he was calling him a culture vulture and saying a lot of stuff about Adam And this was back in like 2017, maybe 16, 17, 18, something like that, round up in that time frame. And it's just like, you know, I see why. You know what I'm saying? Dame always been ahead of the curve. You dig? He always been kind of ahead of his time, so he probably seen it instantly. Cause even if it was just a comment, he probably whatever. That's just probably how they feel. But he had to see something. Like, oh man, this motherfucker's a culture vulture. I ain't rocking with him. Now I'm straight. I don't even want to do business no more. You know, so he had to see it. You know what I'm saying? He had to see it from Adam early on. You know, but all them no jumper niggas is weird, flat out. Nigga, I don't give nobody say. All them niggas is weird to me. Only one is like almighty suspect. And he don't really be up there too much. You know what I'm saying? He really probably do it for a bag. And I really believe so. And I'm not mad at him. But the rest of the niggas are weirdos, man. Straight up, niggas is weird to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Adam is weird. I think yeah. You know what I'm saying? Weird. All of them just weird. Bottom line, Flacco's a fat ass nigga that's weird, that never probably would lose weight. He probably would die off a heart attack before he even be able to hit a fucking treadmill. Brick baby, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, but he be too high a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Munchie B, he can't see worth a fucking lick to save his life. But all them niggas is just weird, straight up. All them niggas is weird. Flat out, all them no jumper niggas. You know what I'm saying? Only one I kind of really rock with. I rock with Brick too, but I just think Brick needs to switch his image up a little bit. And I fuck with, you know, I like Almighty Suspect. But the rest of you niggas is all weird to me. Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? The dumbest podcast in the world. You know what I'm saying? And shout out, and I love the West Coast, what the niggas on the West do. I do. Straight up. But somebody that really don't get the attention, well, no, they get the attention, but I think they really should get more support and really more of a kudos. Shout out to Bootleg Kev, man. He really go in on his interviews and he really put out real hip hop interviews. He just did an interview with Snoop 3.5 weeks ago, about a month ago. That was dope as hell. And guess what? It was all about hip hop. From the beginning to the middle to the end to the end. It was all hip hop. Nothing was never no police shit or nothing. And of course he brought up, you know, murder was the case because not only Snoop had a trial that everybody knew about, but Murder Was the Case was a movie and a soundtrack as well, due to the fact what Snoop went through in '93, you know, with his murder trial. And he brought that up and they touched briefly on it. And this is something that's been out for many moons, many years. You know what I'm saying? And it was brief. And even though he asked him like a split question out of that, it was still based, even with that question, it was still based around hip hop. It was still based around hip hop. So shout out to Bootleg Kev for the dope ass interviews he do on the West Coast. Cam Capone News, shout out to Cam Capone News. I like what Cam do as well. Cam Capone News. You know what I'm saying? He just had interviewed Jim Jones. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Bootleg Kev. There's a couple more I know I'm missing. But No Jumper, that shit needed, they need to sit that shit down like, you know what I'm saying? They need to go and assassinate that shit like they assassinated Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Like they assassinated Malcolm X or JFK or somebody. They need to dead that shit because it's not even hip. How is it hip hop when the majority of the questions is on some street shit or some gang shit? How is that even hip hop? It don't even make sense. You dig me? Like it don't make no type of sense that, oh, this is hip hop and this is how, when the questions that you asking is all based on some street gang shit. That's not hip hop. That's bullshit. Simple as that. That's bullshit. And I think No Jumper needs to end. Bottom fucking line. Like, I think No Jumper really needs to end. Hands down. I think it does. It's just not a good look for hip hop. It's not a good look for our culture. Then what made me mad was shout out to Ralphie the Plug, the whole Stink Team, Long Live Draco, Catchy. You know what I'm saying? RP Say So, the Mac, Cam. You know what I'm saying? All the Stink Team, free them boys. You know what I'm saying? The ones that need to be free. But he was Ralphie and Chief and Heavily. Shout out my boy Chief and Heavily too, man. Working on something with Chief and we're trying to put some shit together with him to do an interview. And I know through him I'm goated. But it was something that they was on there talking about. It was because it was Chief and Heavily, Ralphie the Plug, Adam, of course, and then Brick Baby came in probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, right? And they were talking about something. Ralphie, I forget, I would have to really go back and look at it. But it was crazy. After Ralphie made his statement, you know what Adam said? Oh yeah, our culture, this. But he was replying to what Ralphie was saying, but saying our culture. Like, bro, you're not from our culture. You didn't even grow up listening to hip hop. Bro, you used to ride bikes and skateboard. Like what? And I'm not knocking that because that shit is cool too. You know what I'm saying? But you making it sound like you grew up in our culture, dog, and you didn't. You didn't even grow up listening to hip hop. Like, at least with somebody like Bootleg Kev really grew up listening to hip hop, being a DJ, you know, being around probably I'm quite sure certain artists and stuff like that, right? Whether they was big or whatever. You didn't even come from our culture at all. You never grew up hip hop. Nigga, you talking like you MC Search from Third Base or somebody, or you Eminem. Like, nigga, you didn't grow up like that. Like, you grew up listening to goddamn probably AC/DC, the Who, Led Zeppelin, Journey, and you know what I'm saying? All them old ass rock bands and shit. Cheap Trick, and all, you know what I mean? And I could talk about that shit too, because I'm up on music like that. But you grew up like that, motherfucker. You didn't grow up like that. So for him to say that, and I was watching it, and the only reason why I tuned in to it because Ralphie and Chiefin was on there, and I wanted to see what they was talking about, especially Chiefin, because he don't really do too many interviews. He into fashion, got his brand and stuff like that. Shout out to him again. You know, he got a few songs he done been on, but he's more of the fashion guy. So that was one of the reasons why I tuned in. But when I heard that, I was just so disgusted. I swear I was just disgusted for like 20 minutes. Like, it really rubbed me the wrong way. It wasn't like I was so mad I wanted to jump through the phone or no shit like that, but it was just like, ugh. How can you even say that when you don't even come from our culture? You didn't even grow up listening to hip hop at all. You know what I'm saying? It's so much music facts I could hit niggas with. Like, man, cut it out. You didn't grow up no motherfucking hip hop and all of this and that. You grew up skateboarding. You was a skateboarder. You know, you rode bikes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. That was just weird. When he said that, I just really I just wish I was in the room and I would have just checked on right then and there. Like, hey, what makes you think? Because I wouldn't even done that. Now, if it would have got crazy, I probably would have got even more madder. But I would just ask him, like, what makes you think you from our culture? See, a lot of that shit, like, if I was the host, like, especially like if I was like Brick Baby, where I'm out there majority of the time more than anybody, I would be asking him, like, what makes you think you from our culture, though? Like, how? What makes you really think that? Like, I don't even think he even grew up around black people. Like, what makes you think that you're really from our culture? You're not. It's really funny. You feel me? But, yeah, I think they should cancel Akademiks. Yeah, I think they should. You know what I'm saying? Because when stuff like this come about, it will only spiral out to be more shit. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all tap in. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in, you dig? Like, share, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? That's Tay Luciano Media. That's Tay Luciano Media. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Thank you to everybody that's been subscribing, been tapping in, leaving comments, dropping comments, even on a few videos I got up, stuff like that. But make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. Peace.